am going to explain a new chapter, that is exponents and powers. Exponents and powers. So we'll see what is exponents and powers. See in lower classes, that is in 7th standard, you will learn this chapter, isn't it? Exponents and powers. Okay. So we'll see now definition of powers. What is power? Power means an expression that represents repeated multiplication. Repeated multiplication of the same factor. Repeated multiplication of the same factor, that is called what? Power. Understood? So what is the power or an exponent of a given expression? See, an expression that represents repeated multiplication. Repeated multiplication of the same factor. That means, for example, if I consider 3 power 2. So 3 power 2 is called power. Okay? 3 power 2 is called what? Power. See here, this is 3 is called base. 3 is what? Base of an expression. So 2 is called exponent. That are written. So exponent means an exponent is a number. Exponent, this is called exponent. 2 is called a exponent. Exponent means number or letter. You can write any number or letter on the above and to the right of the mathematical expression. So always we write exponent is like this. 5 power a. 5 power a, this is what? A is an exponent and together this is called power. 5 power a. 5 power a, or we can say a is an exponent and 5 is a base. Okay? 5 is a base and a is an exponent. It is a definition. See, here I wrote one example. 5 power 3. 5 power 3 or 5 exponent is 3 or 5 indices. This is called indices, or 5 exponent is 3. So 3 means, see this 5 is a base. So how many times you have to write this number? 5 is repeated 3 times. 5 power 3 means now write 5 3 times. 5 into 5 into 5. Suppose if I ask write the factors. See 3 power 8. So 3 power 8 in this is what? Power. Again it is called power. So how will write 3 power 8. 3 power 8. So in this example 8 is what? Exponent and 3 is a base. 3 is a base and together it is called a power. Understood? Okay. So now 3 power 8 means how many times you will write the base? Base is repeatedly write 8 times. Here 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into, like this you will write 8 times. Okay. So now understood what is exponents and powers. Powers means an expression. This is one expression. You can write, for example, x power also you can write x power 3. So this is what? X is an expression, algebraic expression. Clear? So that only an expression that represents repeated multiplication for same factor. So repeated multiplication of the same factor. That means x, how many times you have to multiply? X into x into x. So 3 times you have to multiply x. Clear? X power 3, x into x into x. This is about exponents and power. Introduction about exponents and powers. Understood? So this is the definition. It's power and exponent. Understood? Power means an expression that represents repeated multiplication of the same factor. That only. X power 3 means x 3 times over. Right? So this is a repeated multiplication of the same factor. Which is the same factor? 5. 5 is repeated. Isn't it? Yes. That is what? Power. Exponent means, see here about degree. 5 power 3. 5 power 3. So 3 is an exponent. An exponent is a number or a letter. Sometimes we can write 3 power a or x power n like this. That is what? Letter. So exponent is a number or a letter written above and right to the mathematical expression. So always we write exponent in the right. Okay? Of a number. See 3 power we write in the right hand side. Isn't it? 3 power 3. We cannot write 3 power 3 in the left hand side. Okay? This is the rule. So exponent we always write in right of the mathematical numerical expression. Understood? Okay. Next concept, we see the laws of exponents. Law of exponents, that is first one, see a power m into a power n. A power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. So these 5 laws are very important. So you must know this law. So if you know this law, you can solve the sums related to exponents and powers. Understood? So these laws are very important. You must have this. Write and practice. See, the first law says that a power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. The second law says that a power m divided by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. See why I wrote this a power m minus n and a power m plus n. See, the base is same. A is a base and m is a exponent, and in this a is a base and n is a exponent, isn't it? So same base, write one time. Then if you get any same base, then you can add the power. You can add a power. So m plus n, a power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. Clear? The second law says that a power m divided by a power n can be written as a power m minus n. So the power base is same. So write one time. The power is m minus exponent is m minus n. So that means a m divided by a power n can be written as a power m minus n. The third law says that a power m whole power. Clear? So this is what a power m whole power n is equal to this is multiplied. This is a bracket, right? So you have multiply this power. If you get any question like this can be written as a power m whole power n can be written as a power m into n, or we can say that a power mn, a power mn or a power m into n. So the fourth law says that a power m into b power m, a power m into b power m is equal to. So here the base is different. Power is same, but base is different. So what we can do, if you get same power, that can be written like this. If you get any exponents like this, a power m into b power m form, then you can write a into b the whole power. Understood? A into b power m whole power m. Understood? So base is different, power is same. In first law, base is same, the power is different, isn't it? So now what you have to do, a power m into b power m, that can be written as a into b whole power m. The fourth law says, fifth law is a power m divided by b power m. See, here also base is different, but power is the same. Here it is given division, right? So a by b whole power m. A by b whole power m. Understood? So these are the 5 laws of exponents. Very important. First one, a power m into a power n can be written as a power m plus n. Second one, a power m divided by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. And third law, a power m whole power n. A power m whole power n is equal to a power m n or m into n. The fourth law, a power m into b power m is equal to a into b whole power m. And fifth law, a power m divided by b power m is equal to a by b whole power m. So these are the 5 laws. So this is what, see, suppose if you get any question like this, any exponents like this, see, a by b whole power minus n. Okay, first I will explain this. Okay, for 5 laws of exponents, I will give some examples. For example, if you get any question like this, first one, 2 power 5 into 2 power 3. 2 power 5 into 2 power 3. So now if you see this question, you can understand which law we can use to find the answer. Find 2 power 5 into 2 power 3. In this, which is a base? Base is 2 and power is the exponent is 5. This also base is 2 and exponent is 3. This same base, exponents are different. So if you get same base, exponents are different, then which law we can use? That is the first law. So the first law says that a power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. Okay, a power m plus n. So a is 2 power 5 into 2 power 3 is equal to, which is the base? Base is a. That means a is here 2. Is it correct? Yes. So 2 power m plus n. So here m is 5 and n is 3. So what we have to do? We have to add this power. If base is same, then we can add the power. So 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3, 2 power 5 plus 3 is 8. So if you want, you can find the value of 2 power 8. So what is the meaning of 2 power 8? That means 2 is repeated. How many times? 8 times. Here the same factor multiplied repeated. How many times? 8 times. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. This you multiply and find the answer. Clear? This is the final answer. 2 power 8. You can simplify and find the answer. Okay. This for the first question we use first law of exponent. For example, if you get the question is like this. Second one, 5 power 8 divided by 5 power 3. Okay, 5 power 8 divided by 5 power 3. So this question shows that we can use your second law of exponent because the base is same. Which is the base? Base is 5 and also the base is 5. The exponents are different, isn't it? So the second law also, see, a power m divided by a power n. So a power n divided by a power n, that can be written as a power m minus n. Okay, a power m minus n. So now a is 5. So 5 power. So what is m? M is 8. So 8 minus n is 3. So what is 8 minus 3? 8 minus 3 is 5. So the answer is 5 power 5. The exponent is 5. So that means it's 5. The base you would multiply 5 times. 5 power 5 means 5 you would multiply how many times? 5 times. Clear? So this is the second law of exponent. So suppose if you get the question is 3 power 2 whole power 3. Okay, you can consider an example. For example, 2 power 5 whole power 3. The question is like this: 2 power 5 whole power 3. For this question we can use that is third law, isn't it? So third law says that a power m whole power n, that can be written as a power m into n. So this also is in the form of a power m whole power n. This third law of exponent, a power m whole power n is a power mn. Mn means m into n. So which is a? A is 2. So m is 5. So 5 into n is 3. 2 power 5 3s are 15. So 2 power 15. Clear? So this is the third question. And fourth question, a power m into b power m is equal to a into b whole power m. So for that, which law we can use? For example, 2 power 4 into 3 power 4. So in this question, see, base is different, but power is same, isn't it? Base, different base, power is the same power. So a power m into b power m. So base a and b power is m, same. So this is how we can write the a power m into b power m can be written as a into b whole power m. Clear? A into b whole power m. So now a is 2 and b is 3. What is m now? M is 4. So now if you multiply this, you will get 2 3s are 2 into 3. 2 3s are 6. 6 power 4. So 6 power 4 means how many times you have multiply 6? 4 times. Yeah? 6 into you want, you can multiply and find the answer. Okay. Now, for example, if you get a question like this. 5 power 4 divided by 3 power 4. The symbol division is correct. 5 power 4 divided by 3 power 4. So in this, the base is different and power is the same. So now in this case we can use the last law of exponent, that is a power m divided by a power m divided by b power m. We can written as a by b whole power m. A by b whole power m. So a is here 5 and 5 is here and b is 3. The power is 4. Okay. M is 4. Understood? So this is the answer to this type of question here. 5 by 3 whole power 4. So first you must learn the law of exponents. 5 laws of exponents. It's very important laws. Understood? Okay. Next we are going to solve exercise sum. That first one, see, evaluate first one 3 power minus 2. 3 power minus 2 and second one minus 4 power minus 2 and third one 1 by 2. The power is minus 5. So suppose if you get the question is like this, 3 power minus 2. 3 power minus 2. This is what exponent is given negative, isn't it? So minus 2 is a negative exponent. So which is the base? Base is 3. So now see, this is a no general root. See, a power 1 is equal to 1 by a. Any question if you get in this form, a power minus 1. A power minus 1, you can write 1 by a. The question is a 3 power minus 2, the exponent is negative. So if you get any negative exponents, you can write like this, 1 by 3 power 2. So now the exponent becomes plus, isn't it? Positive. So negative exponent is changed into positive. So 3 power minus 2 can be written as a 1 by 3 power 2. Okay. So now 1 divided by 3 power 2. 3 power 2 means how many times we can write 3? 3 into 3. 3 multiplied 2 times. Clear? So now what is 3 square? 3 square means 3 into 3. 3 power 2 means 3 into 3. Isn't it? So this can be written as 1 by 9. So 3 into 3, 9. So the numerator is 1. So 1 by 9. Understood? 3 power minus 2. If you get any negative exponent, that can be written as like this, 1 by 3 power plus 2. The power will change into plus. Okay? So for example, so this is a formula. Okay? If you want, you can write this in the outside notes. A power minus 1 is equal to 1 by a. Negative exponent you can write it as a positive. So 1 by a power 1. A power 1. So for example, a power minus n. A power minus n, that can be written as a 1 by a power plus n. A power plus n. So if you get the question like this, a by b whole power minus n. A by b whole power minus n is equal to b by a, the power plus n. The inverse of this, a by b, the whole power minus n means, that means 1 by this full negative exponent will change into positive. That means you write 1 by a by b whole power plus n. Isn't it? So how we will write a power minus 1? A power minus 1 will write 1 by e plus 1. 1 by a power 1. Is it correct? So similarly, a by b whole power minus n. So this is what negative exponent, right? So this can be written as a 1 by a by b plus n. Understood? Plus n. So what is a by b inverse? So we'll write the fraction like this. Suppose if you get any question like this, 1 by 2 whole divided by 2 by 3. So this can be written as a 1 by 2 will be as it is. 2 by 3 is changed into 3 by 2. Is it correct? 1 by 2 numerator, denominator is in fraction, that is 2 by 3 can be written as 3 by 2. This division is multiplication. Clear? Inverse of that. Inverse of 2 by 3 is 3 by 2. So 1 by 2 into 3 by 2. Okay, like this. A by B whole power minus n can be written as 1 by A by B power plus n. So okay, this directly we can say like this. A by B whole power minus n can be written as B by A, B divided by A the power plus n, minus n into plus n. Just you have to write the inverse of A by B. Clear? So A by B can be written as B by A. Then exponent minus n change into plus n. Negative exponent will change into positive. When if you write the inverse of this. Okay. Now we will solve the second question. First one understood. 3 power minus 2 negative exponent. So what you have to do? You will write 1 by 3 power. Okay. 1 divided by. Then what happens? This negative will change into positive. Negative sign change into positive, isn't it? 3 power plus 2. So now you can write 3 power 2 means 3 into 3. So 3 3s are 9. So this is the answer. 1 by 9. Okay, second question we will see. Second question, that is minus 4 the whole power minus 2. The power is given negative exponent, isn't it? The power exponent is minus 2. So we can write. So if you get any exponent is in negative, you will write 1 by minus 4 the power is plus 2. Okay, minus 4 change into plus 2, minus 2 change into plus 2, because we did that inverse. 1 by minus 4 power plus 2. Now say 1 divided by minus 4 whole square. Minus 4 whole square means minus 4 you have to multiply 2 times. Clear? Multiply minus 4 2 times. Now multiply the sign. Minus into minus. So minus into minus is a plus, and 4 into 4. 4 4s are 16. So the answer is 1 by 16. Understood? So this is the answer. Minus 4 whole power minus 2. So if you get minus 4 whole power 2, then you can multiply directly, isn't it? Minus 4 into minus 4. Minus 4 into minus 4. But here the exponent is given negative, so minus it is given, so you will write 1 by 1 divided by minus 4 the power 2 plus 2. Exponent is plus 2. Okay. Now we can simplify. Minus 4 whole square can be written as a minus 4 into minus 4. Then multiply the sign, multiply the number also. Minus into minus we get plus, and 4 4s are 16. So 1 divided by 16. So this is the answer. Now the third question, see. One by 2 the whole power minus 5. 1 by 2 whole power minus 5. How we can simplify? This exponent is given in negative exponent minus 5. So now write the question. 1 by 2 power minus 5. See, I said one formula, that is if you get any exponent like this, any power like this, A by B whole power minus n. Suppose if you get A by B whole power minus n form, then you can write this as a B by A. Okay, this number we can write the A by B can be written as a B by A. That is what? Inverse of this number. A by B can be written as a B by A. Then what happens? The positive exponent. The exponent is minus n, which will into plus n. Okay, it's very simple. So here it is given 1 by 2 power minus 5, right? So how we can write the 1 by 2 power minus 5 means that is 2 by 1, correct? 2 by 1. 1 by 2 is changed into 2 by 1. That means that is the inverse of this number. 1 by 2 inverse will be either 2 by 1. The power exponent is minus 5 changed into plus 5. Okay? 2 by 1 whole power 5. So how we can write this? 2 by 1 whole power 5 means this is of the form a by b the whole power m. Okay, a by b whole power m. That is a power m divided by b power m. Is it correct? So this power 5 is for both 1 and 2. Okay. So write like this: 2 power 5 divided by 1 power 5. 2 power 5 divided by 1 power 5. So now 2 power 5 means how many times should multiply? 5 times. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Clear? So now again similarly multiply 1 power 5. So 1 power 5 means 1 into 1 into 1 into 1 into 1. So if you multiply 5 times, 1 into 1 into 1 you get a 1. Similarly multiply this. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32. Is it correct? Yes. So the answer we got 32 by 1. So 32 by 1 means that is 32. Understood? So first what we have to do, the question is given like this: 1 by 2 exponent is minus 5. So we cannot write 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into, this is because given in a negative, isn't it? Minus. So first you have to write in positive form. Okay? A by b power minus n. A by b whole power minus n can be written as b by a whole power plus n. If you get any question like this, a by b whole power n. If you see the question, you can understand a by b whole power minus n form. So clear? So then what we have to do? Write the inverse of this number. A by b can be written as b by a, and the exponent power minus n change into plus n. Okay? b by a, 2 by 1, 1 by 2, 2 by 1. Exponent is plus 5. Next step, 2 by n whole power 5 can be written as 2 power 5 divided by 1 power 5. So 2 power 5, 2 exponent is 5, so how many times you will multiply? 5 times. 2 into multiplication of the same factor. Clear? So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 5 times. Then similarly denominator 1 power 5 means 1 into 1, 5 times. Okay? If you multiply 5 times 1, you get 1, and similarly multiply the numerator 2 into 2, 5 times, you get 32. Is it correct? See, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32. So you know that 32 by 1, that means answer 32. Clear?